Everyone, myself Navanitha Krishnan, doing my bachelor's in electrical and electronics engineering from Sri Krishna College of Technology. In this video, I'm going to present you about the glove box for corona diagnosis, which I have designed to save doctors and nurses involved in the diagnosis process. So let's get started with that. Speaking about the purpose of the product is to diminish the spread of coronavirus to the doctors and nurses who are involved in the diagnosis of the disease. The reason behind why I have chosen this product is the medical service people who are involved in the diagnosis are continuously exposed to the viral infection due to indirect means of communication with the victim. In this current scenario, due to lack of safety equipments, only the doctors involved in the treatment of coronavirus are provided with complete protection, whereas the people involved in the diagnosis are provided with minimal protection only. Even though sometimes they are completely protected, wearing those heavy equipments becomes a burden for them, which results in some health hazards like de-shaping of their faces and breathing difficulties. So in order to solve all these problems, I have come up with an innovative glove box for the diagnosis. Speaking about the flow of the process, the glove box can accommodate up to 2 people. If we look into the structure of the glove box comes attached with a cabin in which 2 doctors or nurses involved in diagnosis can settle themselves comfortably. The doctors involved in the diagnosis can collect the samples from the suspect by staying inside the cabin of the glove box. The glove box is completely aerated and made comfortable for the people to carry out their tests. The glove box is transparent and it contains all the testing devices required in its periphery itself. Basically, the glove box is cuboidal in shape and it contains four arms in all its sides. So this structure is carried out in order to accommodate multiple cases, which is time saving. Only samples collected from the victims can be taken inside the cabin of the glove box and the subsequent tests can be carried out. Now this is the CAD model of my glove box. In this pictures only the glove box is depicted, not the cabin. The cabin is nothing but basically where the doctors stay. So you could see all the 4 sides of the glove box are provided with glove pits. So doctors can insert their arms inside these glove pits and carry out their tests. Now speaking about the component models, the gloves are made up of synthetic rubbers whose pores are very much lesser than the size of virus. Now this is done in order to block the entry of virus inside the gloves. The upper part of the glove box is made up of fiberglasses for transparency. The base area of the cabin attached to the glove box is 5 meters squared. Now this is done in order to achieve social distancing between the doctors who are staying inside the cabin. The cabin is air conditioned and for the comfortability of the diagnoser. The glove box is completely sterile. Looking into some case studies in our country. So there are 2 government doctors and 4 private doctors, including 2 railway doctors in India were affected by novel coronavirus during the diagnosis period. 3 doctors in ESA Hospital Coimbatore have been identified with the disease after treating corona victims. In Trichy, a patient tried to split and spread coronavirus to the nurses and doctors in the hospital. So these kind of accidents can be completely prevented by using glove boxes. Totally 14 nurses in Tamil Nadu were affected by corona recently. Now I end this video by suggesting you all to stay at home and think in a wiser manner to stop spreading coronavirus. Thank you so much.